Hey YouTube. Um, I just wanted to talk about the wonderful thing that I saw today. I was out eating lunch with one of my best friends. Actually, my best friend. Shout out to Shoshana. What's up, girl? Anyway, we were eating and it was a whole bunch of ladies that walked by that I noticed that were natural. I mean, this was the first time that I ever been out, and I noticed that it was a whole bunch of natural black women out there. One lady, she had her hair just like in a wash and go, and another lady, she had her hair in coils. The other lady, she had her hair in dreads. The other lady was rocking an afro. I was like, oh my God. And I live in South Carolina, so it's not like I live in a big city where, it would be, you know, normal to see women wear their hair out natural, like this. So I was really shocked and surprised. And my friend even said, Andrew, you notice how many natural women has, walked by our table today or have came in the restaurant? I was like, yeah, I noticed that. But it also got me to thinking, why did I become natural? And, when I stopped putting the creamy crack in my head, it really wasn't, I didn't really know of a lot of other women that were natural or transitioning or doing anything like that. Like I said, I really came into knowing about being natural and transitioning and all of that terminology on YouTube is when I, learned about people, or more specifically black women, you know, um, becoming natural and, you know, doing the natural thing. Um, when I started thinking about going natural, I had a lot of factors. I'm not sure about anybody else that I thought about. My mother had breast cancer. So, the fact that I would be reducing the risk of me potentially getting cancer was an attractive reason to stop using relaxers because it's been said that there's a link between relaxer usage and cancer. Um, Also, you know, I thought about the stereotypical beauty. Now I know right now I got weave in my head because I got my protective style on, as you can say. But really, when I was a young girl, I can remember my mother. She washed my head, and immediately, you know, I was under the dryer, and she was pressing my hair. Because it was just unheard of to wear your hair out in a natural state. I mean, everybody had either a press or either they had Jerry curl. When I was growing up, I was an 80s baby. Or either, they had relaxer, you know. It was some type of chemical process that people had. People was not wearing a fro, when I grew up, or at least I don't remember anybody wearing a fro. It was mainly relaxer or either Jericho. Um, Needless to say, people didn't need Jericho because, yeah, it was curly, but people were not, aware of that at the time. I don't believe. because if they were, then they would just wear their natural hair and put some gel on it, and wore their hair curly instead of putting the Jerry curl on their hair, having a chemical. So I just, you know, like I said, I thought it would be more healthier for me to have natural hair, and also decrease cancer risk. And also, you know, what I saw when I saw the ladies on YouTube was very inspiring to me, because I really thought what I saw, it was beautiful, and I had no idea that, my real hair was like that. I didn't remember. I got a relaxer when I was 11 years old. So I don't remember what my real hair looked like underneath. I just remember my mother immediately pressed my hair. I'm not sure if you all had the same experience, but that was what my experience was. So, I mean, this whole natural thing has been a real eye-opener to me, and I'm learning, and I'm enjoying the ride as I go along. Um, you know, I really appreciate, and I've said this before, I really appreciate YouTube and what it's done for me as far as, you know, just enlightening me as to the possibilities. Um, it's been great. I never knew that wearing my natural hair was really an option for me, and you know, it's really been something. But I really look forward to the rest of the journey that I have with my natural hair. And if anybody has any suggestions as to what would make that journey easier, I'm all ears. All ears. So, anyway, that was just my ramble about, going natural and what made me go natural. And I wish I had my pictures for my big chop, but my phone got stolen in Atlanta, and now all my pictures was on my phone. So that's really upsetting to me, and I'll have to tell y'all about that at a later time. But anyway, I was in Atlanta, and my pocketbook got stolen out of a friend's trunk of a car. It was horrible. My cell phone, my MAC makeup brushes, my makeup. It's my whole life was just taken from me. It was awful. I'm still traumatized from the whole ordeal. But anyway, I'm slowly getting over it. Pray for me. But anyway, I will holler at y'all later. Have a good one.